and welcome to my podcast. My name is Sally. Oh, excuse me, please. I managed to get a summer cold. Yes, my name is Sally. I am Will Diaries on Ravelry and Instagram and Twitter, but I don't do Twitter much. I've just totally spaced. We were away for the weekend. I took the boys out of school yesterday. We went down to the north coast, the closest seaside to us, and we had a fantastic long weekend, even though the weather was absolutely revolting. We drove down on the Sparrow's Fart on Saturday morning and had a nice afternoon on Saturday at the beach. The boys got to swim and got dunked and absolutely loved it. And then on Sunday morning, we managed to get down to the beach again, and they swam until there was something in the water. That there's different people think it was different things. I'm like, there's a big grey mass with a fin, you're getting out the water. Whether it was a dolphin or whether it was a shark, I'm not interested. You're going to get out the water. So, yes, they swam a bit on Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon it just started chucking down with rain. So we went to go see some of Tony's family down there, and we had a nice afternoon with them, and then we had supper at Tony's aunt and uncle, and then, we woke up on yesterday morning, and it was the thunderstorms and lightning, and you can't go down to the beach. You can go down to the beach when it's raining, but you can't go down to the beach when there's lightning. That's not cricket. So we decided to pack up, and we actually came home. We started driving home earlier than what we expected to be. But yes, not so happy to be back. We all do love being by the seaside. I have said to my husband on numerous occasions that he can stay in Joburg and he can work, and me and the boys will move down to the seaside. Warm seaside, not cold seaside like Cape Town. Warm seaside. But it's not going to happen. I wish it would, but no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Also, moving the boys now when they've found a school that they absolutely love and they're doing so well, and I couldn't do it. So yes, we're in Joburg until the youngest one finishes school, which is a long time still. He's in grade 5 and we've got 12 grades. So he's not even halfway through yet. What else has happened since I spoke to you last week? I can't think, eh? My brain has gone like absolute mush dead. Mush dead. I think that was the biggest thing that happened, that we went to the seaside. We ate so badly. I'm so bloated. Oof. I am so bloated. I feel absolutely gross. So today is I'm going to lie to you. It is the 3rd of February. I can't believe it's February. The 3rd of February. It is now 8:45, and the temperature outside, they say the low is going to be 15 and the high is 29, which is for you on the Imperial is 59 to 84. And I have been outside and it is already hot. It is hot, hot, hot. It's probably going to be a nasty hot one today, which is fun. We do like our summer. It's so weird in Joburg. We moan when it gets too hot. We moan when it gets too cold. Not that it gets that cold up here. No, not that it gets that cold up here. But we're never happy. We're never happy. In Joburg, we are never happy. So I have no FOs. This is the 3rd week, and it is so not a trend I want to carry on. Really, it isn't. It really is not a trend. I didn't knit much last week, and then, yes, we had a 6-hour drive there and a 6-hour drive back, and the whole way there I didn't even pick up my knitting. For the first time ever, I was feeling a little bit car sick. I don't normally get car sick unless I read. and I can knit without looking, so I can definitely knit in the car, but I was feeling, moof. So I didn't knit, and then I didn't knit on the beach because it wasn't very windy, but it was a bit windy. I took my mama vertebrae, my pink mama vertebrae with me, and I lived in it. I knit a bit on Saturday night once we got there, and then I knit a bit on the way home yesterday. Not even that much, eh? Not even that much. I think if I put on about 20 rows, that was a lot. So yes, let's get into whips. I think this is going to be a short episode. I know I said that last week and then it landed up not being one. But I think this is going to be a short episode. So let's show it. So my socky blanket, which last week I was 1 square behind. So I caught that up, and now because I went away, I didn't want to take it with me. It's a lot of stuff. I guess I should find a bag to put it in, but I haven't. So I am now Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 squares behind again. So this is what I did last week. I am now on the Aileen, who is a Candy on Ravelry. I am now on her row. So that's what I've done so far. I've done 5 squares. So this was my catch-up one. And then the other 4 are what I had done before we went away. So yes, I need to catch up. And as you can see, I'm on my 3rd row. It is folded. So it does go on and on and on. And I am sewing in my ends as I finish a square. So that's the back. Oops. That is the back of my blankets. So I am sewing in, as I finish a square, I sew in the relevant ends. And I have plenty of leftovers that I'm going to weigh out and send to different people. So that's my socky yarn blanket. I still love it, but yes, like I said, I didn't take it with me because, brain dead. I should have, because that would have actually been perfect to knit on. But I would have just gone gung-ho on it. I'm using 2.5mm needles, and I'm using 40, and I'm doing 42 stitches to start my squares. So yes, what else? I'm trying to think. Okay. In my Keep Calm and Carry Yarn bag from Krimpvarki, and I spilled something on it while we were down there, so it's going to have to get a wash when I'm finished using it for this project. In this bag is my Noodle Man. I just put it in here. Please hold. It's all caught. Is my one-of-a-kind lace yarn, one-of-a-kind yarns lace weight jersey. I'm now on my 3rd 50-gram cake. Oh, they're so beautiful. I used my new Swift to do them. Oh, it goes so much quicker. I was like, wow! No wonder you all like Swifts are the bomb. So last week I had just started the 2nd sleeve. So I have finished the 2nd sleeve. I have 2 sleeves. See? And last week I picked up the body again and I started on the body. I thought I was going to be able to finish it last night, so I'd actually have an FO, but I did try it on, and I did try it on. See that? So that's all I did since last time in the body, and I'm doing it the wrong side because there's my little detail marker. I could have bound off last night. It sits on my waist, on my where my jeans hit. But I'm not doing a band or anything, so it's going to roll. So I do want to carry on doing a little bit. I want to carry on doing a little bit more. I think I've got about 40 more rounds, and then I'll be happy. But I will carry on trying it on. It is a bit snug. But after eating rubbish for 3-4 days, I am not surprised. I'm a bit on the bloated side. And yes, I'm happy with it. If it means that I have to wait a while to wear it, then so be it. But I'm happy with it. I wish I'd had it for when we were down there, because it was absolutely perfect. I could have just pulled it on over my strappy t-shirts when it got cold. But yes, I did it. I did it. It wasn't. Alas, it would have been fantastic. So let's see some sport. Novak Djokovic won the Australian Open. Go Novak. The Bluebells played. They were in London, and the Bluebells is my team. Okay, it's yes. For all of you South Africans, I know I live in Joburg and I support the Pretoria team. Why? Because the Lions, which is the Joburg team, they hold up the bottom of the log. Really, really, really. So I support the Pretoria team on the other side of the Sky River. And they were in London playing against Saracens before the Super Rugby season started, and we won. We beat them. We played so well for not having played a match, and the Saracens are in the middle of their season at the moment. In the UK, I think it's the Aviva League that they're in right now. I'm not too sure. I don't follow the UK rugby club scene. So yes, we our first game we beat them, and it was an epic game. They played so well. I was expecting the Bulls to be slaughtered, being their first game, but they didn't. They were epic, and Pierce Spies came back and he scored a try. Spies. So yes, Friday Six Nations rugby starts. Woo woo, go England! In 10 days' time, Super Rugby starts. And in 11 days' time, the World Cup cricket starts. And how do I know this? Because I have a countdown on my phone for this kind of stuff. Yes, I know. I know, I'm special like that. I'm special like that. So yesterday on our way home from Umhlanga, we were in Umhlanga on the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal. I said that I would stop past Denby Karen, revelry name, Denby Karen, who is in Hilton, and I would fetch the travelling yarn box that the South Africans have going around at the moment and bring it up and then deliver it to the Pretoria ladies. So I need to get hold of you, Krimfarki Z, and we need to make a plan, because I've got the box. I haven't looked in it. I don't want to look in it because it's not coming to me. So what would be the point of looking in it? I don't know. But anyway, that naughty lady, she sent some presents for me. Yeah, for me. So I have opened them because she asked me to look before. But I just promptly put it back in the bag, so you're going to have to excuse all the noise because there's lots of noise. I promptly put it back in the bag, and I haven't opened it. When we got home yesterday, when we got home at about 3:30, we unpacked the car and we all just died. We just I slept. My husband slept a bit, and my youngest just collapsed on his bed and watched Cartoon Network. My eldest, he read, because he's got, we won't talk about that, a bucket load of reading to do this year. So anyway, Denby got me, how awesome is this mug? It's a knitting mug! It's a knitting mug! How epic! I saw these And I couldn't, I only found the white ones, and I really wanted the blue one. So Denby Rocks, she found me a blue one. It's garter stitch. It's epic, epic, epic. And then last year in the South African group in the South African swap group, we had a swap for mini skeins. And she said that she joined in because she was going to do a sock blanket, but then she decided against it. So she gave me all the mini skeins. Just hoy them everywhere. She gave me all the mini skeins that, oh wow, how do you people do this? That she got in the swap. So there's plenty here. I'll be able to make some squares out of this, add some squares to my blanket, and still be able to give some to other people, which is awesome, which is what I like, because there's 20 grams in here and I only use 5. So I can definitely give some away. And then she gave me a partial ball of it's Nurturing Fibers Super Sock. No. Sorry, Colette. One day I will actually be able to say it first time. Super Twist Sock. And this is the Tanglewood colorway. And it's dark purples, like a royal blue, and a nice green and grey. It's absolutely awesome. So those were what the naughty Denby Karen gave me. And the yarn box. But I don't know what's in the yarn box. Don't want to know. So this is going straight into the blanket. Although I don't know if the Tanglewood will. Maybe the Tanglewood will become a pair of short socks. Maybe. We'll have to see, because I like that colorway. Lots, lots, lots. So yes, now I have to wash the mug, and I need to... Oh! I don't even have anything to drink today, because I just wanted to get this up and done, because I have so much to do now that we came back from the coast. Washing has been insane. It happens. Washing is a bit insane. But I wanted to podcast. Well, hello, Denby. I did podcast. She was like, well, if you're going to get home today, are you still podcasting tomorrow? And I'm like, yes, I will. Because you bonkers people. So, yes. The last thing I want to show you was, so myself and Sally Jane, Pink Hair Girl, we're doing the sock club between the two of us. And every other month, one of us buys yarn and then send it to the other one, and yeah, vice versa. So February was my month, and we chose Valentine's Day. So because I'm not a normal Valentine's lovey, I got Electric Carnation M, awesome, to dye up some. I said to her I wanted like a gothic Valentine's. So let me just show you the pretty side. I've kind of messed up because I've had this for ages. I just haven't been able to show you because I didn't want Sally Jane to see it, and she's so no good at keeping surprises. So it is self-striping. It's pinks and reds and whites and blacks, and there's some speckled black, which is grey. Oh. And it's on her twinkle sock base. So these are our February socks. Sally Jane got hers as well the other day before I left for the seaside. And these are going to be our February socks. So now in February, I think I've gone a bit bonkers. I've signed up for 2 other knit-alongs for February. I will tell you more about them once I start knitting on them. So in February might be the month of socks, but thankfully it's a short month. So it will be 3 pairs of socks in February. I haven't cast these on. I did want to cast them on Sunday, on the 1st. And I took them all the way down to the seaside with me, so I could cast them on. But I ended up not doing it. I can't tell you why. I want the lace weight pullover finished, and I'm really close. I will get that finished today, so there will be a FO next week, and then definitely I will cast these bad boys on. Most definitely. My Instagram feed seems to be full of socks at the moment, and I want to knit socks. I need to knit socks. But so I had the opportunity. I just didn't even cast them on. Because I said to Sally Jane, I want to cast them on the 1st because I did with my January socks. And she was like, well, are you going to finish your lace weight by then? And I was like, I'm sure I will because I've got 6 hours drive down there. Of course I'm going to. I didn't knit at all. I just looked out the window. So, epic non-starter. Epic non-starter. Yes. So this is my beautiful. And look what she did on the label. Can you see? You will be able to see if I show you. Oh, she put a heart for loving month. Loving month. When my oldest was little, he couldn't say Valentine's Day. It was Wellington's Day. So we have a Wellington's Day. You know, some words just stick when your kids are little. They just stick. So in South African yarning news, Arthur Bale still has their sale. Collet, I don't want to lie. Please hold while your call is attended to. I haven't been on Ravelry because I had to use data while I was down at the seaside and not unkept Wi-Fi like we do have at home. Holy cow, Collet. That's massive. So on Sunday, Collet says that the total amount of licorice all sorts that has been ordered so far as of Sunday is 124.5 balls because the contrast colorway for the licorice all sorts she's selling in 50 grams as well. Holy cow, Collet, that's fantastic. I don't know if it's closed. I'm trying to find. Oh, yes, it's closed. Sorry. Okay. So if you haven't got yours in, then sorry for you. Okay, so Sunday the 1st. Then Wool Hogs, I saw on my Instagram feed, she's doing a Valentine's Day competition. And it's on, to enter, you have to go to her Facebook page. So, off you go. Wool Hogs. Go check her out on Facebook. Go into a competition. I don't do competitions. I know Sally Jane thinks I'm very odd. I don't know why. I can't tell you. I just don't do Facebook. I don't do competitions. But you all can go. That means you'll have more chances to win if I don't enter. So yes, that's me. Short and sweet today. What else was there? Nothing. Nothing much, eh? Nothing much. Oh, you know why last week was so boring? So we had load shedding. Last week, Tuesday afternoon, actually. Oh! Helen! Load shedding. Please hold. Helen from... What is your podcast? Helen Sprite 966. I do remember your username, but I can't remember. She asked me, what is load shedding? So let me read to you what our darling ESKOM, which is our electricity provider, says load shedding is. When there is not enough electricity available to meet the demand for all ESKOM customers, it could be necessary to interrupt supply to certain areas. This is called load shedding. It is different from a power outage that could occur for several other reasons. It is a last resort to balance electricity supply and demand. We will only apply load shedding when all other options have been exhausted. So basically what they do is they say, okay, so we need... Okay, it is an effective way to avoid total collapse of the electricity supply grid, which will have disastrous outcomes for South Africa. So what they do is they say, okay, so we need to make up, let's say, 20,000 kilowatts of power. I don't know. I'm just pulling numbers up and down. So what they do is they say, right, in this area, we're going to turn off your electricity for, it's supposed to be maximum of 4 hours. However, last week we were at 6 hours to conserve so that they can get back that amount of electricity. And it's not always that same area. It rolls between the whole country. The whole country gets it because we've only got one power supply. We don't have a choice. Yes. And basically it's due to their lack of planning or their own fault most of the time. So yes, that's load shedding. So we got load shedded on Tuesday afternoon from 2, I was just about to fetch the boys and then the power went off, to 7:30, because then 6:30 comes along when we're supposed to be turned back on again, and they couldn't get it back on again, which is so normal. Third world country. The trauma! And then on Wednesday, I came home from fetching the boys, and we had no electricity again. And I thought, oh, you know what? It's not fair. It's not our turn for load shedding. Really? It's not our turn. So I phoned because I looked online, and we weren't scheduled for load shedding. And the guy says to me, no. There's no load shedding today. In your area, you had yesterday. So he went through and he checked the supply to my house was fine. He checked my account was fine. Everything. Hoo-ha. Lacquer. So he logged a call for the guy to come out. The guy comes out. They're not allowed on your property. They can only check outside your property, the feed from ESKOM into the house. They cannot come inside your house. He says to me, no, everything's fine. There's power down the bottom. So I said, but there's no power inside. Have you checked your DB board? I'm like, I'm not dense. I've checked the DB board. There is nothing. Okay, cool. My husband comes home. The guy's still here, so they go check. No, we've been disconnected. So I'm like, why have we been disconnected? When I phoned, they checked the account and nothing was wrong. No, he doesn't know. But also that it hasn't been disconnected properly, so he's going to disconnect it properly, and he padlocks the meter. So this is Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Hubby phones, let's rip. No, we don't know. It seems to be an error on our side that you've been disconnected, but you still have to pay to be reconnected. So there's two ways of getting of paying. You can pay the normal standard rate and you'll be processed during business hours, or there's the after hour rate. But that just means your application is going to get processed after hours. Doesn't mean you're going to get reconnected after hours. No. So we pay the normal one because there's no difference, and it's except for monetary difference between the two amounts. So then we phone the next day during business hours and we say, okay, so when are we going to get reconnected? So this is Thursday morning. Wednesday, no power. Lovely. Thursday comes. No, they don't know. They only do reconnections from 3 o'clock, and it depends on where we are in the list for reconnections, whether we get it on Thursday or on Friday. This This is all their fault, just by the way. And I was so tired of them saying, "Oh, we're so sorry. We see that it's not your fault, that we made a mistake." Yeah. Friday. No, I'm missing days. I am missing days. It wasn't Friday. It was Thursday. So the load shedding must have happened on Monday. It did happen on the Monday. We got disconnected on the Tuesday. Wednesday we had no electricity. Thursday we were at the swimming gala, the high school swimming gala. That's right. Thursday afternoon. At about 5 o'clock my husband WhatsApped me. We have power now. So now what has to happen is that money that we spent to get reconnected, we now have to go to ESKOM and prove to them that they were in the wrong and they need to give us our money back. Doesn't matter that we sat without electricity for 2 days. No, they don't care about that. So yes, that was my drama last week. Now I know why I blanked it out. Stupid ESKOM. And wow, we are over 30 minutes now. So I'm going to say totsiens. And hopefully your week was better than mine. And this week will be an epic week. This week will be an epic week. Totsiens! Bye!